Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got the Mighty Gator Unleashed here coming at you. Glad to have you guys drop in. Today is Saturday, September the 10th, 2022. Um, all kinds of stuff going on today. UK in football. UK's down at the Swamp playing football sometime today. I think it's tonight at 7. I wasn't smart of that though. I've been outside working pretty much all day in a little drizzly rain, doing some grass cutting and tree trimming. I've trimmed my hair, or cut my hair. My wife's cried all evening. She's been up there running her fingers through it. What's this pile of it there? She's cried her eyes out over it. Oh, I had let it grow out kind of long. Um, got a 22 rifle for the channel here today, guys. This ain't no choosing your weapon video or nothing. This is just a good old 22 rifle. Just something anybody would get out and plink around with and set them up a good little shooting range and some targets, and you just can't beat it. You just can't beat getting out and shooting an old 22 rifle. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these or not. This is a Remington Nylon 66. A Remington Nylon 66. These things are just an absolute outstanding 22 rifle. Light as a feather. Just as light as they can be. You can carry it in the woods. You can carry it all day if you're little. It don't matter how big you are or little. You can carry these as easy as pie. You know, some guns. The weight of a rifle is huge. You know, of course you can get a sling if it's real heavy. But it's nice when you get out. That's why I like a single shot shotgun. And if you haven't got out and spent a lot of time in the woods, just browsing around, hunting and scouting things with a rifle or a shotgun, you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't guess. But the weight of your rifle is huge, and these is this just top notch. They're grooved. They're grooved right here where you can put your scope ring mounts in there. If you want to do that, it doesn't have any set screws, but it does have the little the little scope rings will clamp in there and tighten up. But I don't use a scope, which now I haven't taken this to a range either. You know, if you go to a range and sit down and start trying to drive nails, you've got to have a scope. I don't care who you are or how good you can see. You can't see that good, but now getting out and shooting cans at 20, 25 yards, if you've got halfway decent eyesight, or if you've got good eyesight, you can hit a pop can at 20 yards easy with a 22 rifle all day, and it's fun. But this one has got it's tube fed. It goes into stock, and I always like that. And I think this holds. I swear I've not loaded this in forever. I think it holds 18 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. You can put 18 rounds in that, a 22 long rifle. Safety's on the top right there, just like an old Mossberg 500. Same setup as a Mossberg 500 shotgun or Maverick or about any of them. Oh, and I don't know really what to tell you about these that you wouldn't already know. I can tell you that it's an outstanding rifle. I was kind of in the market for a 22 rifle. I just got the fever. I watched old Boomstick shooting all these targets, all these different rifles and stuff. That guy's got everything in the world on guns, looks like. And I kind of got wanting me a new 22 rifle, but I'm going to buy a 22 Magnum instead of a 22 long rifle. I do not own a 22 Magnum rifle, and I want one. It'd be a really good round. Just kind of watching for a combination of a deal and just really seeing what I want. I found one at Walmart with a bull barrel. But it didn't have no sights, and I don't really want that. I know what I want when I see it. But anyway, the Remington Nylon 66, I got one of these when I was a little boy, and I couldn't tell you the age. Probably, I would guess 12 or 13. I got one of these. I think I had an old Marlin before that, maybe a single shot. I can't really remember. I know I had one when I was real little. I'm pretty sure it was a Marlin, but this was the first one I got. And this is not the rifle. I lost that rifle in a house fire in 1990. But they made these from I read from 1959 to 1989, and I graduated high school in 1989. You can also get them with a magazine. And I think when you get them, I think that style is called a Remington Nylon 67. But now I'm not sure about that. That's just something. I don't really know why I think that. I just think that's true, but I haven't looked. I haven't done any research, nothing. For some reason, I think they call them a nylon 67. But anyway, if you was to see one of these anywhere and got a chance to pick it up, you couldn't go wrong. Function great. You won't find a better 22. You won't find a better 22 rifle than a Remington Nylon 66, as far as function and stuff. And the thing about a 22, that's one reason I don't like a Ruger 1022. They're heavy. And on some rifles, the weight is I've talked before about give and take. On some rifles, that weight is sort of good because it helps you with the recoil. If you're shooting a big 300 Win Mag or something, or a 7mm, or even a 30-06, a little weight in that rifle will make a big difference on your shoulder if you shoot much. Well, I'll be honest with you, I can't shoot a 30-06 much. I can go shoot my 30-06, my bolt action 30-06, 5 shots, and my shoulder will be bruised. It's the kickiness. It's a Savage model 110 GP 110 or something. Just kicks brutally hard. But with the 22 long rifle, you ain't got none of that. So the lighter it is, the better. And I just don't really see. I don't understand why Ruger makes the 1022 so heavy. Now, having said that, that's the most popular 22 rifle there is. It's got the most accessories available for it of anything else. I got a Remington 597, actually, right there it is on the wall. And I gave it to my son for Christmas, or maybe after Christmas for his birthday. Regardless, it's a Remington, and it's light. And I shot it. I like it real well. It functioned totally fine. Didn't have any issues whatsoever. So when I say Ruger 1022 is the best, a lot of people will tell you that, and it may be, I guess, I don't know, but there's a lot of really good 22 rifles out there that will function just fine. So if you find one I would rather get one that's lighter than get one like the Ruger 1022 that everybody tells you is the best, and then have to lug it around all day. And like I said, you can get a sling, but it's still not the same. I like a light 22 rifle. Now that's just me. I always touch on that. It's just, all this stuff is me, my opinion, and my personal preference. Doesn't mean you will like the same thing. You may like a Ruger 1022 better. You may want one with a little bit of weight to it. Everybody's different. That's why they make all different kinds. If we was all the same, they'd only make one pistol, they'd only make one rifle, and they'd only make one shotgun. Because everybody wants the same thing. They'd only make one bowl, they'd only make one car, one truck, one SUV. We're all different. We all like different things. But you can't go wrong with a Remington Nylon 66. Now the price, these things are expensive. Anytime you see one, it'll be $350 or $400 at least, and that's a lot to give for one. If you can find one for less than that, buy it. Can't go wrong, unless it won't function or something. Unless somebody's done something to it to destroy it. But anyway, I just wanted to bring it to the channel. This is here today. I don't really know what else I can tell you about this that you don't already know. There's nothing complicated about it, nothing fancy about it. It's just a plain and simple 22 rifle. Like I touched on, it holds 18 rounds. I'm 99% sure. They're accurate, semi-automatic. They just function. I've never seen one have a problem. When I was little, several of us had these. I've never seen one have a problem as far as, a 22 long rifle is notorious for having a bad round occasionally. These little rifles are great. And I've not had this down for a little bit. I don't know, and it's kind of looking a little bit worn here on the top. Not much. Just a little bit right there on the main top. And I swear this thing is set here on a gun rack for... I've not shot this in forever. You can tell it's got oil coming out of the safety and everything. I've cleaned it real good the last time I've shot it. And that's something I always touch on, guys. Clean your weapons. Clean your pistols, clean your shotguns, clean your rifles. Don't let them sit there fouled up. It's not good for them. Not good for them. Clean them, guys. If you're going to shoot them, clean them. I'm at 9:29, guys. Thank you for dropping in. Please like, share, and subscribe. I wish I could get my gun range done so I could bring some shooting to you guys. That's going to liven my channel up a whole lot. Oh, I've reached 400 subscribers. Thank you, guys. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, that's about all I got, guys. You all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And the Mighty Gator Unleashed will be back.